are. We're back. Another episode of Funny, Hot, and Very Cool.
Welcome. I'm Hannah,
I'm Kimmy,
and we're your hosts today.
and every day,
Every time you listen.
In order to kick things off, we're going to do an inaugural. There we go. Now we can get started.
Mine's already been cracked.
Hope you guys are ready for more burp content.
We really are shooting ourselves in the foot there with that.
Yeah,
So.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, a little lip gloss stain. Hen, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that more?
No, there's not really much to talk about, really.
Okay. Fair.
I'm baseline fine.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
We're
for
batting average today.
Yeah, I think, the men have been menning recently. Let's just dive right into the topic of men. It's what the people want anyway.
And honestly, that's all I really have to talk about today.
We're transitioning this whole podcast off of comedy and just to hating men.
Hating and dating.
Welcome
that be
to
the
our
name of our podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to our new segment called Hating and Dating. Only this segment is the whole 45 minutes every week.
Yeah, it's 44 and 39 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, the men have been menning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything particular you want to talk about?
No.
Or just that? Okay.
No specifics this episode. Just generalized comments.
Perfect. Generalizing an entire population.
Yeah, I also just fucked up a nail. Ugh. It's okay. Sorry. Support our troops.
Oh, I was doing taps. That's a trooper right there. Yeah, so I guess we've been putting in some work lately on dating or dating apps, however you want to think about it. I mean, I guess you've got to start now if you want somebody in time for quote-unquote cuffing season.
Yeah, I don't think I know what that means. Does it mean that we're, handcuffed? Is that where it comes from?
Kind of. It's like you're handcuffed as in, you're taken. And I think it comes from a couple things of, somebody's cuffed you, they put the handcuffs. I think it also is a little bit misogynistic in terms, in the root of,
I just feel like that's something people always say. And I'm always like, yeah, cuffing season. But I feel like we should Urban Dictionary the
I just
actual
remember
definition.
being in, high school and people being like, oh, are you cuffed? When people would get in a relationship.
I don't remember hearing that term until, college.
Yeah,
Whipped has been around.
Yeah, I kind of associate those of the same timeline for me when those became popular in the vernacular of people I was around.
Speaking of handcuffs in college.
Oh no.
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
Did you ever have a sorority date function that was called Fifth and Cuff, where you had you were handcuffed to your date?
You're asking the wrong girl. I was the first of my name in our sorority.
Hannah Donnelly, first of her name.
Yeah. We were the founding pledge class, so we were under lock and key. We couldn't. We had formal.
Well, this was not. Sorry, I should say it wasn't a sorority event. It was a fraternity date function.
Oh.
That you got invited to.
We just did fifth and a friend. You weren't handcuffed or anything.
Okay.
At least some of the
Same
ones that
idea,
I
but you had
went
to finish a fifth of alcohol, which looking back is absolutely psychotic.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to disagree with me there for a second, and I was like, do you want to split a fifth? I couldn't do that right now with a gun to my head.
Only if it's water.
Yeah.
It's a fifth of kombucha.
Yeah.
The lowest alcohol content.
A fifth of Bailey's, only you just puke from the milk content.
I'm just going to drink a gallon of milk.
Yeah. I mean, looking back, those social events were just so insane. We were handcuffed to someone. The key was in the bottom of the fifth.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the best of times at all.
Can't say I've done that.
Yeah. Hang on. I gotta take a swig.
I'll wait.
I could finish a fifth of Diet Dr. Kelp. Oh, I'm having a good time this evening.
I hope you always do.
Yeah, I mean,
my wish
usually
for you.
My question for you actually on
Oh,
the topic of men.
okay.
Something that one of my friends brought up recently. He had seen this girl once and he really liked her.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw that, like, the very next day, she had completely changed her Hinge profile. And he was
Oh.
so put off by it because he thought they had this, like, really great evening and really great date. And I was kind of like, okay, that's a little dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure she's dating around just like you are.
But and leave it to the men to be dramatic.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. But I also kind of get it. Like, if you see someone and it goes well and then immediately they like revamp their whole profile, I'm like, was it me, Jesus? Like, did you change everything to find someone not like me?
I feel like
My God, my insecurities they're showing.
quick, cover them up. I don't know. I feel like in my experience, I don't actually remember if I've ever done that where I've like gone to someone's Hinge profile after a date and
Yeah.
like checked. I also think I
Oh,
might
I
have
have.
been a cult. I might have been like that kind of girl, but it also might have been because I had a good time and I felt confident. And then I was like, I'm gonna change my
Oh,
profile around because I feel like good about this. Like I need a better picture or something.
yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had the opposite happen where I had like a good date and then they delete their profile.
For you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember this.
I had
Tell the crowd.
I had gone on two dates with this guy.
He accidentally met us.
Yeah, the second time we did, we got food and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna meet my friends and watch basketball or
Football.
football. I
Yeah.
forget what season this was, but it
Cuffing.
was cold. It was cuffing. We were watching the cuffing Olympics. But it was cold. So I was like, I'm gonna walk there, but like it's not far. He goes, oh, like I'll walk you there. And I'm like, it's 2 in the afternoon, bright sunny. I'm fine, but sure,
Yeah.
whatever.
Hmm.
He's like, yeah, I gotta like go do whatever. So I'll call an Uber after I walk you there. I was like, cool. And he walks me there. I'm like, I mean, if you want to come up and like hang out while you wait for your Uber, like
Yeah.
whatever, you know. Anyway, that's how you accidentally met him.
Hmm.
All this is to say, we hung out twice with like a week gap in between. And the second time we hung out, it was later that day on after the second date.
Yeah, we had moved on to the mecca of DC,
Yeah, we went to Franklin
Franklin
Hall
Hall.
to continue watching football. And we were eating our soft pretzel and chicken tendies and having a lovely time. And I get a text from him like, that's fucking weird. Whatever, I just saw you. And he goes, yeah, I'm good with this for now. And sends me a screen recording of
This was
him deleting both Hinge and Bumble, which were the only two dating
crazy.
apps he had on his phone. He sent me a screen recording of him deleting the apps.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm good with this for now. And I immediately was like, I'm going
You
to go.
panicked.
I panicked and I
Yeah.
was like, I think I'm going to vomit. Like, I don't know what to do right now. I'm
Yeah.
so thrown off. I'm so icked out. I'm so, like, confined.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was like, I've known you for basically 4 total hours, right?
Seriously, I
And
think
then
it
to
was
commit.
like 4.
Yeah, and he had like that weird job where he wasn't sure if he was gonna, not his job was weird,
Oh, yeah.
but he wasn't sure if he
he
was
was like,
gonna
I'm going
be
to
here
be
long
here for
term.
at least 3 months, but I don't know after that. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, he was just trying to get booed up and for a quarter.
Speaking of cuffing season,
Speaking of cuffing season,
I
yeah,
said, take the cuffs off, officer. Take them off. Also, if you hear any jingle jangling, that's Holly just running around. She's having a great time.
So far, people have been loving her cameo appearances, but it's a little,
Just in case
it's
you're wondering and you're
a little
listening.
tough for background noise.
So we have one door cracked for her as well, so she can zoom me around, or else she'll start screaming. But
Yeah.
anyway, so that's what I have about Hinge and the apps after a date and people editing their apps.
Yeah.
What is your take on it?
I go both ways because it depends on also like how active I am on it. I feel like in the last 6 months, I've been putting in more work, if you could say. So I have been updating my own profile much more often. However, I remember last summer going on like a really great first date and telling our friend Carly about it. And I was like, yeah, like I just went back to like show her his profile and everything was changed. And I was like, "Ugh, well, I thought it was a really good date. And now he's like revamping everything to get another bitch." So that one, like sometimes it hurts, but sometimes I'm like, okay, whatever. I feel like
Yeah,
it's all circumstantial in how invested you are in said person.
for sure.
But I mean, it's just like anything else on our phones. Like we're constantly on them, we're constantly being fed new information. And, it's basically
Yeah.
like posting an Instagram. It's like you want to update the world with the latest. So I'm going to update my Hinge
My
profile.
my biggest fear is being like perceived as like a catfish or something because I don't look
Yeah,
like a picture I posted.
I know.
So I'm always like, this
This is
picture's from
actually
6 months ago.
This is a rogue topic, but it just reminded me. I guess it's not necessarily rogue, but it's extremely relative, actually. Um, so the same friend who he's gonna feel famous after this episode, but that's
Hey
fine.
boo.
Um, that same friend who got upset about the girl changing her profile has been sending me like girls that he's going on dates with, and every picture, I'm like, dude, these are so edited. Like
Ooh.
Snapchat filters, teeth whitened, eye whitened, like the most ridiculous editing I have ever seen. And don't get me wrong, I edit my photos, but I try to do so in a way that's not noticeable.
More realistic.
Yeah, and these look like they take like the tiny nose filter and like from Snapchat,
Yeah.
and it's so weird. And I was like, do guys not realize this? Because what, not to toot my own horn, but when I made my Hinge profile, I picked purposefully unedited photos exactly for what you just
Oh
said.
yeah, I raw dog Hinge.
Right. Right. So that I wouldn't show up to a date and they're like, your nose is way bigger than that, you know?
Yeah.
And all of these photos of like women's profiles that he's sending me are like freaking face tuned to hell and back. And I'm like, okay, so you guys just don't pick up on this.
No.
Which I guess makes sense because for a male audience, they're not going to pick up on the editing. But on Instagram, the women who follow them would pick up on it. So that's not maybe the content they're putting there.
That's
Anyway,
true. No, I mean that's a good point. I mean, it's also just like it just really highlights the differences of like all of our friends obviously are very American except for one who is who's cuffed. Hey Ben.
hey, Ben.
Oi
Ben.
right, what's all this then? British Ben. But like I have to wonder sometimes, like I've been seeing this trend of on TikTok of like American men versus like foreign or European men. People have screenshots of like American men being like, yeah, we'll see what happens, or like, yeah, I just thought I'd like call you maybe to like see what you were doing tonight, like if you
When
wanted
are
to
you
come over.
free?
Yeah, like these stuff, and then after like 3 or 4 slides, feral sounds, and then like in the next 4 slides, it's like European men that are like, I know I won't get to see you for a week, but I'm gonna go to sleep dreaming of you every night. And
Here's a
like,
Cartier bracelet.
and like someone was like, I'm going like skydiving, and so if I don't make it, I just want to let you know that I love you. And like,
My
it's just
gosh.
like the words they're using. And is it love bombing? Who knows? But it's just like, it's
There's a
like
delicate balance between being love bombed and just being treated like absolute fucking dirt.
and that's the thing where it was just like the stark contrast of like the first 3 to 4 slides and the TikTok to the last 3 to 4 slides. I was like, if a man ever spoke to me like the second half of the TikTok, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah. I'm not on that side of TikTok,
No,
but
so
maybe I will be now that
I
we're
just
talking
have
about
to
it into my
wonder,
phone.
I just have to wonder, like, your friend who you keep talking about this stuff to, it's like, what's the reaction on the other side of the pond?
Is he love bombing?
Oh, maybe. You should show
Tell
him
us.
this. Do better. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting. Like, we're talking about, like, we're sitting here doing our little podcasties,
Yeah.
talking about this, and then I, like,
One
see
could
on
say.
my... Maybe a
Hypothetically.
few could say. And then I see on my algorithm the compare and contrast, and I'm like, I just think it's funny.
I think in general it's funny the effort that men and women put into shit in a relationship, but like, okay, recently the fucking Hailey Bieber's Rhode like strawberry lip gloss whatever launch at Krispy
yeah.
Kreme.
That
Sh-
big viral picture.
yes, she shows up in a tiny little, beautiful, probably $7 billion red dress.
Stunning.
These amazing heels, this beautiful necklace. Her hair is done, her makeup's done. She looks like red carpet
Looked
ready.
bomb. Yeah.
Justin Bieber shows up in a gray sweatshirt, gray sweat shorts, which should be illegal, first of all, and yellow Crocs.
And didn't he have like a hood or like a weird hat on or something?
Yeah,
too?
he had I think a hat under his hood, which is
He rolled
so
right out
scary.
of bed.
And I was just like, if my mans showed up to one of my business launch, whatever, personal brand events wearing that, divorce. Goodbye.
Yeah. And that's the other thing is like that's Adam Sandler brand, right? To be in the big shorts and oversized shirt. And Adam Sandler would never treat his
No.
wife that way.
He
would never treat a woman like
He's
that.
going on tour.
I know. For his little writer friends that
Yeah.
are and all the strike. You got to make money for the
Yeah.
folks at home.
Yeah, we saw Colin Jost and Michael Che. I don't know if we talked about this on a previous episode or not, but
I
they
forget.
they were also on tour because of the writer's strike. SNL's off, so they were like, gotta make our penny somehow.
Yeah, at least a lot of the comic writers can go on tour. That's
Yeah.
allowed. But
Yeah.
yeah, is Adam Sandler better than every man, including Justin Bieber?
I mean, I don't really think Justin Bieber is a standard any man should hold themselves to.
And I hope they don't, but you know someone out there somewhere.
Yeah. Do you think Justin Bieber is a good texter?
I actually don't think he is.
I don't think he is either. And let's unpack this a
Yeah,
little.
let's talk about texting.
Let's talk about texting in 2023. Is it acceptable to be a bad texter in 2023?
What is your definition of bad texting?
Like, you don't engage in conversation, you give me one-word responses, you take hours upon hours to reply, you don't reply, you, like, just aren't engaged in the conversation.
And this is somebody that is confirmed into you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So that's
here's
not
an
acceptable.
example.
Okay.
Ask me how my day was.
How was your day today?
Good.
3 hours later.
Yeah. I just don't, I feel, my take
Hot take.
is that, like we were just talking about, we are always on our phones. We're on our phones to dial into our Zoom meetings during the day.
Mm-hmm.
We're on our phones to get the news, to listen to music, to listen to podcasts. I just, you're looking at your fucking text. You are looking at your messages app.
Yeah.
So are you actively not responding to us?
Yeah. And obviously there are certain circumstances, but this is a continuous outside of work. You hang out in person and have a great time, and it's
I don't even
confirmed.
necessarily think it's just men. I think it's like everyone.
Everyone.
Like if you're not responding in real time, not even in real time. Like I get it goes both ways, right? Like we're always on our phones, so you're liable to forget something and you think you respond in your head, you don't, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm ADHD queen over here. If
Right.
I get distracted, I'm like,
there are stipulations.
for sure. But there is a certain level of like etiquette
Respect.
that it's like, if you are actually interested in having a relationship, a friendship, whatever.
I'm just fucking drilling. You don't respond to me fast enough, you're disrespectful.
Kimmy, do you have something you want to tell me?
You disrespect me.
Am I not texting you enough?
No,
do you
you
need more
text me all the
attention?
time.
I know I text you too much,
I
but
know.
half of them are memes.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah, no, I do think there is just like it needs to be a balance, and there needs to be communication about the needs too. It's like
Yeah.
with our friends and stuff, we know how everybody needs and receives attention in text and how they respond when they get like overwhelmed with group chats or like individual things or whatnot. So we've talked about it. We know how each other is. With like a man, sometimes it's different because even if it's a friend,
Yeah.
it's just like texting your dad.
Yeah.
You know,
Thumbs up.
Sometimes it's just okay.
'Kay.
Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just sometimes people don't understand and things get lost in translation. But I mean,
Yeah.
if your needs aren't being met,
Yeah, it's just something that I've observed over the past like few years of dating where I'm just like, I don't know. You're on your phone.
Yeah.
Answer. Whatever. It's not a
No,
big enough ick.
it's not an ick, but as somebody
It's
again who is ADHD and is constantly thinking about things all the time, when people
yeah.
don't text me back enough or
You're
as
mad at
fast,
me.
I'm like
So
thinking
in my
about like
head. What did I say?
what could they be doing?
Yeah.
Are they okay? Did they die?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Ooh.
yikes.
Yikes.
But that's, so there is some level of inexcusability
yeah.
for bad texting in 2023.
It's not an ick like Strava is though.
What?
Strava?
Strata?
Strava.
It sounds like a food recipe.
You're thinking of like stevia.
No.
Oh.
It sounds like a strata that you make.
Oh, no. Strava, like the running app.
Never heard of her.
It's this it's this app where you track your runs. That's it.
Use MyFitnessPal.
Right. Use your Apple Watch. Okay, maybe I have never used it, so I'm just slandering this app without ever having downloaded it.
I'm just wondering.
I just think it's funny. So people use it to track their runs, and apparently you can post statuses with it. So you can go on a run, and people see your pace, your how far you went, your map, which I'm like male privilege. I would never post the map of where I run on the internet.
Oh my God, right?
Yeah, absolutely insane. But there are so many guys who talk about it on dating apps. They're like, yeah, add me on Strava. I'm like, how about no? If you are so into running that that is what you talk about on your dating profile, I don't want it.
Oh, hold on. Just back up a second.
Okay.
A man men are putting this on dating apps. Men you've never met.
I can't believe
and
you've
have
never seen it. Why am I getting all the fitness junkie heads?
I'm getting men with cats and you're getting fitness people.
Yeah, this is
fitness
fucked
pizza
up. We need to switch because you like meatheads.
Yeah.
I don't, and I like cats.
Big. I like them junky.
I can't keep going with that.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, but like you are a man and you're asking women to share whatever running app with you that shows your route.
Mm-hmm.
You're expecting a woman to share their standard running route with an unknown male.
Mm-hmm.
That is predatory.
Mm-hmm.
That can be totally weaponized.
Reported and blocked.
Everybody watch out now.
Yeah. It's just something I've observed, and it's not something I'm interested in. Similarly, men who have bad gym etiquette, and I don't want to date a meathead. I do dabble in the gym sometimes, but the gym in my building, I notice every single day I'm cleaning up after these men. Like they will leave all of the weights on their barbells. They won't unrack anything. They won't put their dumbbells back in the right place. They leave their empty water bottles and vitamin water bottles everywhere. And I'm throwing shit away like a maid in our gym. And the most disgusting part,
oh no,
they don't wipe anything down after they use it. Like, first of all, you're sweating, you're sitting, you're laying on this equipment, you're touching it for long periods of time, and they just leave it. I'm like, don't worry, I got it.
If
like,
I wanted someone's ball sweat in contact with my skin, I would ask them for it.
I would go on eBay.
I would buy a jar. I would have it shipped overnight.
I would download OnlyFans. Yeah. It's
that
disgusting. I know.
I don't want your sweat germs and
I don't want you to have my sweat germs, so I wipe it down.
Dude, and my ass be sweating. I get off the bench and there's a nice little mark.
Summer. Yeah, ugh, it's so embarrassing.
I
always like stand up and put my knee over it.
No, I'm like, well, let me get a wipe. I like leave all my stuff there while I go to get like the things to wipe it down because I'm like, nobody sit where my little ass imprint is.
Nobody perceive me.
Literally. I come from a long line of sweaty genetics and I have been unfortunately blessed with that. And so no matter the season, the temperature, whatever, if I'm working out or not, if I'm just existing, I'd be sweating.
Yeah.
Right. So
down with Strava, down with bad gym etiquette, down with bad texting.
Up
anyway,
up with disinfecting wipes.
Is that enough on dating and hating?
Yeah, that's enough about men.
Yeah.
Dating and hating. And that concludes our chapter.
We can talk about women.
Oh, sure.
I just think it's funny.
And that's enough about women. No, just kidding.
I just think it's funny that Alex Earl decided to launch a podcast at basically the same time as us. Like, who does she think she is?
She has no respect for us.
She would ask to add us on Strava. She wouldn't text us back. I'm kidding. I really worship her a lot, actually.
For those of you who are unaware, Alex Earl is an influencer.
Yeah, she's like a massive influencer. She blew up in the last year, honestly.
Yeah, she's on like Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't see too much of her content, but every once in a while I'm
It's a
fed
shame for
it,
you.
or like you guys will feed it to me.
Yeah.
Feed me.
Yeah. She's a queen, but she just joined Alex Cooper's podcast studio.
I don't know who that is either.
She's the Call Her Daddy host.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, Hannah, grow the fuck up.
I'd rather not.
Get more online. You're very online, and
I've been telling you for years, I'm on a very different part of the internet.
Are you on the part of the internet where influencers do a get ready with me and they go, I have 5 minutes until I need to get out the door. Get ready with me.
Yes, because I
Why?
stay on makeup TikTok.
Why do they do that?
I don't know, because it's like the max video you can put is 10 minutes on TikTok anyway. And I'm like, well,
When I'm
unless
rushing
you
to
have
get
perfect
ready,
skin.
the last thing I think about is filming not that I've ever filmed a get ready with me, but I just don't believe them.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't believe that they're like, my Uber's downstairs, do a blowout with me. I'm like,
yeah, I did
no.
it. I've done this once, and I think I filmed it on my actual phone and then put it into TikTok like 24 hours later or something.
But did you claim that you only had 45 seconds to put fake lashes on?
No.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I have all of the time in the world. I'm not in a rush, so let me do this.
Yeah.
Because the other thing when you do a get ready is like, you sit there and people are talking.
You chit chat.
So I'm
And it's not one
focused.
take.
No.
So I'm like, you're sitting there filming yourself, speaking to the camera, doing your makeup, doing most likely complicated makeup, and stopping and starting and editing it in 10 minutes.
Like this makeup I have on right now is probably like some of the fastest makeup I can do.
Yeah.
And it's still like 15 minutes just because I'm slow and get distracted.
Yeah, I just simply don't love that side of influencing.
No.
I'm like, can we be... Oh, and I feel like influencing has gotten more realistic recently. Like, people are being more outspoken about, like, their procedures and, like, their finances.
And I think a lot of people like us who are aware of online and how things work, that we're like, oh, that's Photoshop, that's edited.
Right.
This is edited down.
This Hinge profile is actually a Snapchat filter.
Correct. Like, this didn't actually take them 10 minutes. Like, blah, blah, blah. So I think there's some education has to be had on that. But yeah, no.
It's just simply unrealistic.
But I do love the people that have made it into like a meme. And they're like, get ready with me to dismantle the patriarchy.
Yeah.
Get ready with me to bury my dead dog's ashes in the ocean.
It's giving the end of the Amanda Show.
Yeah.
When she would be like, gotta go shave my dead grandma's back.
Correct.
Which, so out of pocket, by the way, for the audience being like 7 years old.
And it didn't
I also think
that's funny.
Dead was something I just threw in there. I don't think she actually...
She probably just said, shave my grandma's back, yeah.
Yeah. Dead. Not dead. That's my trauma speaking. Shit.
The trauma has arrived.
Anyway.
It only took us how many episodes?
Yeah. Well, I do, speaking of trauma and things that are unrealistic.
Okay.
2 in 1.
Sure.
I have a question for you.
Oh.
That's kind of speaking to, spooky season's coming up. I think there's a new movie in this franchise coming out soon. I know my answer.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You just look so inquisitive.
I don't know what's coming.
If you woke up in a Saw movie.
If I woke up in Chris Brown's body. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize for that.
A Saw movie.
Lil Jakey sponsor us. Brain. Sorry. If if you woke up in a Saw movie, stop. If you woke up in a Saw movie or trap, let's say, because if you wake up in a Saw movie, let's be honest, you're waking up in a trap.
Sure.
I gotta stop sniffling into the microphone. Do you think you would have the willpower to get yourself out?
So I've only seen Saw 2.
Okay, well, the best one.
Yeah, that's why we watched it, because you told me it was the best one.
Yeah. No, I think we watched Saw 1 with the ankle cutting. Sorry.
We just watched
Trigger warning.
the one with Carrie, Elves. How do you say his last name?
I don't even know what you're saying.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
the one where there's the two men in the bathroom.
I thought that was Saw 2.
That's Saw 1.
Oh.
Saw 2 is the premiere. We can watch it after this if you'd like.
Perfect. Okay. So I don't know.
Like, would you saw your leg off?
Maybe.
Whoa, really?
I feel like part of me would want to sit there and like, ugh. But then I think it would depend on where I am in life.
Okay, we're getting philosophical.
I don't know.
Okay.
If I had a wife and kids, it's never fucking
you
happening.
Snorted.
You know.
Yeah, my answer is fuck no.
Yeah.
And I thought this cleaning a piercing the other day because it hurt, and I have a mad low pain tolerance.
Yeah, mine's way higher than yours.
Yeah. And I just can't. I love horror movies. It's my favorite genre. I love the Saw franchise. I think the people who create those movies are so deeply twisted, but also talented. I could not do it. I couldn't do it. I like get a paper cut and I complain about it for 2 weeks. Like, there's no way I'm gouging my own eyeball out to get the key behind it. Like, I would wake up and be like, all right, good game.
Yeah.
You win. Kill me now.
Cool.
Let the thing close my skull in. Bye. Goodbye. Adios.
See
It's
ya.
been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't look back either. I'd be like, okay, it's been real.
Peace.
Not even gonna try. Not interested in whoa. Okay, we're gonna cut. Whoa, got a little dark there. I know we're still a few weeks. I don't even truly know.
We're approaching.
Yeah, we're approaching Halloween, spooky season, fall, if you will. Do you know what you're gonna dress up as? You're always a big Halloween girly.
Yeah, it's Halloween in this household.
Yeah.
I have a running list
Mhm.
that I, throughout the year, if I think of things, will put stuff in.
I do that too.
So I haven't actually decided, but I do need to kind of decide soon. So
Yeah, you gotta get prepared.
Here are my ideas, and if there's a lovely gentleman out there that wants to propose
so
doing
many
a
good couple costumes.
and some of mine I think would be really funny if I did have.
I'll be your man.
Oh my
Well, I
God.
can't. I'm gonna be at a wedding, but I would in theory, Hannah.
I know. Anyway, if anybody wants to with me,
We're gonna
but I also don't need it.
put out applications for Hannah's +1 to Halloween.
Like a Google form.
It's actually gonna be a bachelor rose ceremony.
We go we go through all of this. Oh, and instead of like a regular rose, it's like a black rose because
Oh yeah, yeah. So what
but
are your ideas?
We go through all this, and at the end, I actually decided I just want to do Halloween alone. So my first idea was to do Mugatu from Zoolander.
Yeah, that's
Like,
amazing.
carry around like the little like toy poodle. It
Mhm.
would be so funny. Another one I thought of was doing Hulk Hogan,
That is so good.
and I could just be like, "Yeah, brother."
Oh my gosh, what was his show? Hulk Knows Best.
Yeah.
Hogan Knows Best.
Oh yeah, that was his reality show post wrestling.
Right.
Post all that. But I
Yeah.
just think it'd be funny to do like the quintessential Hulk Hogan when he was in the prime of wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
and like have a shirt that like could rip or something, and then like
At what
maybe
point
a
in the
guitar,
night would you rip your
like
shirt
a
off?
bandana. I don't know.
Okay,
We'll have to think about it. But I
Yeah.
just think it'd be so funny,
that would be funny.
and I could just walk around and talk like him.
My couple's Halloween costume that won't happen because I'm going to be at a wedding on Halloween weekend and then at an actual concert the night of Halloween. My ideal, I'm also single, so my couple's costume is not real,
Yeah,
is Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber at the launch.
that would be
Like,
good.
it would be so funny. You just wear a little red dress and then your partner wears A gray
gray
sweatsuit,
sweatsuit.
and then you're good, and everyone
And everyone's
who's
comfortable.
anyone will know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones I had on here were I would like to be Mermaid Man.
Okay. Yeah.
Get like the seashell bra and like an orange long sleeve shirt
Merman?
from SpongeBob.
Yeah, Merman.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
It's Mermaid Man. You're right. Sorry, I'm a dumb bitch.
No, and I know that, but but you're the dumbest, hottest bitch I know.
Thanks, Hannah.
So I think that would be funny. Again, leaves the door open for a group and or couple costume if people wanted to do
That
the
would be really
SpongeBob
funny.
Barnacle
I would
Boy.
really be Barnacle Boy with you. I'm so sad.
I know. I'm sad you're not gonna be there.
It's
And then
okay.
I also thought it'd be funny to kind of go as like the quintessential like Snooki look with like the big poof and like the weird like wide French tip that
Ew,
like have
yeah.
like a pink gem or something on
can't.
them with like
It's like the thickest acrylic you've ever seen in your
with
life.
like the big fuzzy boots.
Or fuzzy slippers. What did she wear?
those
The
too.
cheetah slippers.
Yeah, the cheetah slippers are like this big like looks like a Muppet on your ankle.
And like a bodycon dress from Wet Seal.
Yeah, or just like like weird like Juicy Couture type of like track
Juicy
pants.
almost made a comeback.
It is making a comeback. It's in like TJ Maxx or Marshalls right now. They're trying to get back.
Well, is being in
They're
TJ
working
Maxx
their
and
way-
Marshalls technically
Look, they're working
making a
their way back
comeback?
into the hands of the average Joe consumer. So the
Right.
comeback is not the couture type
Yeah.
of height that they were.
You said that so spicy.
Couture.
No, I hated that one, but the other one was good.
Couture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, I guess we can wrap it up. Do you have a game for me?
I do have a game for you.
Hells yeah,
Let me
brother.
get my.
Hell yeah, brother. Brother.
See, I think it'd be really funny to do that. It's Hulk Hogan.
I think you
Anyway,
should do it too because of your blonde hair.
It would work.
It would
I could
work.
put like a weird bald cap on her. I could just put the bandana over. No one would know
Yeah.
I'm bald.
How would they know?
And then I get to wear like pit vipers. Oh god, that'd be great. Okay. So today's game is I have 5 screenshots from Hinge profiles,
Okay.
and I want you to rank them from
In what?
1 to 5. 1 being, I'll say best to worst, but you can use best as like most cringe if that's what you think.
Okay, so this is quite subjective.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave the ranking up to you, but you have to put them in some sort of order, 1 to 5.
Okay.
I don't know if the best is gonna be like the most
How
cringe or the
about we
one that
do
you
just,
like
like,
the best.
Most likely. Hang on. 1 is least likely to swipe. Whatever. Swipe
Okay.
yes. What way is it?
That way. Right.
Swipe right is yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 is least likely to
say
swipe.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. That
And
is so confusing.
And 5 is definitely a yes.
Whatever.
You would say yes. Okay. So number 1, the prompt is what I order for the table.
Oh my god, tacos.
Shots and calamari.
Ew. What? Okay. Hang on. That, you know what? I'm actually going to put that as 4.
Okay.
Because as out of pocket as that combination is, I like both of those. Well, I'm not going to say I like shots, but I tolerate shots. I really do like calamari. So that would be okay with me.
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
you are from Florida, so you
I know you're a
like
vegetarian,
seaweed.
so that doesn't resonate as much with you, but I'm a big calamari girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's 4.
This next one is my most controversial opinion is no.
Oh my god. I'm so angry. It really makes my blood boil. 1. Fuck that guy. Straight, like, put in more. I can't even get the words out. Men who make profiles like this are usually only posting like half naked mirror selfies.
Oh, no, they're taking the selfies from down here so they have a freaking double chin or whatever.
I'm just like, what are you doing? It creeps me out. I'm like, are you just on Hinge to look at women and not date? Because obviously you don't want people to interact with your profile.
Yeah, they don't want to put the effort in, but they want to reap the benefits.
It's gross.
Okay.
Put it in a Saw movie.
Talk about spooky.
Talk about a trap.
Okay, this next one is fact about me that surprises people. I was in a Nicholas Sparks movie.
Okay, that's fine with me. I'll put that as 3.
Okay.
I'm scared. 5 is going to end up really backing me into a corner here.
We'll see what's up. So you have 1, 3, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And 1 is no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. An overshare. My parents forgot to arrange my marriage, so now here I am on Hinge. Sad face.
5. That's actually funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm weirdly attracted to girls who can pronounce the hard dinosaur names.
Gosh, you know I love Prehistoric Planet.
I know.
Oh no. Oh, I would date that guy so hard. Call me. Oh man, that's okay. I'm still
Yeah.
pretty confident in my ranking. I think Nicholas Sparks, if I had to redo it, it would go no, Nicholas Sparks, Shots and Calamari,
Arranged
marriage,
Dinosaur.
dinosaurs.
Okay.
Dinosaurs, green flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was laughing out loud when I saw that one come across my desk.
Those were good. I thought they were going to be a lot cringier. There's a lot more
No,
potential for them to get
I
cringier.
have so many cringy
Stay tuned. We can do
things.
that on a future epi.
Yeah. We're in the
Several.
early stages here. We're
Several
not trying
more.
to scare too many people
We're in
away.
early days, love.
Early days.
That's all I have for you. That's all I have in my brain.
Yeah.
I need to go eat dinner.
The brain has been deep fried and on the side today.
Mhm,
I
like
don't know.
calamari.
The vibes have been off at Applebee's.
My vibes are okay. I'm just hungry.
My vibes have been weird, but
Okay, well, on
we'll
that note,
recover.
we'll see you next time, kids.
Yeah. Get out of here. We don't want you anymore.
Scram! Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Give us a follow. Funny Hot Very Cool. Funny Hot V Cool on Twitter. And yeah. Bye.
Yeah, see you next time. Bye!
Funny, hot, very cool.